Hi guys, welcome back. So if you're new here, my name is Coach Jay Futalan and I'm a strength and conditioning coach and educator. So it's been a while since I last posted, and my last post was about my experience uh, doing a plyometric experiment. Okay, but my training has been irregular as of late because I had an unexpected blessing. I was invited to the Paris Olympics, so I went there. Okay? I almost didn't make it, okay, because the first time I applied for a visa, the consul said that my documents were unreliable. So I had to reapply again, and just a few days before my flight, lumabas yung aking visa, and then, yun, natuloy din ako sa wakas. So, this is my very first time attending the Olympics, okay? Even though I coach in the 2016 Olympics in Rio, I was not actually part of the delegation of the Philippines. So I stayed in the Philippines. So this time around, I was part of Athletes in Action. No? I'm part of this organization. I have been part of this organization since I was a freshman in college. So basically, my role there in the Olympics was to be a sports mentor. So what is a sports mentor? Basically, a sports mentor is someone who guides an athlete, okay, in the spiritual aspect of performance. So, as you may all know, no, we have physical, we have mental, but also very important yung spiritual aspect. So we help them uh, um, connect their sports performance, their career, okay, whatever what whatever else is happening in their lives, okay, to the spiritual experience, okay, and we help them have a relationship with God, okay, and so my experience in the Olympics was a bit more of like a spectator, okay. So in the past, I would only get to go to mega sporting events by just being a coach. Okay? So basically all work. Okay? So this time around, I was able to experience what it's like to be a spectator, and you see different things. Okay, uh, in as a spectator. Okay, compared to as a coach. So basically, when you're a coach, you're just you stay with close to your athletes, in the village, and you take care of the athlete. So basically, it's all work. When it comes to being a spectator, you get to move around. Okay, yun nga lang, you don't have the perks of going in and out in several venues. So you have to pay for um, your tickets, okay, which were not necessarily cheap. Okay, so especially in Paris, the tickets were about 15 to almost 1,000 euros. So I only got to watch a few. Fortunately, I was not able to watch any of the Filipinos compete in the Olympics, but I was able to communicate with them. So in the Olympics, in the Summer Olympics in France, it was so hot, okay, very hot, and there were days when it rained for a whole day, and it was not necessarily a pleasant experience, okay, with the time difference and erratic weather. I got sick during that time, so doing my personal training was not um, manageable or doable at the time. So, but I was still able to do some training, squeeze in some training. I also lost or delayed. My luggage got delayed because prior to flying to France, okay, or my flight en route to France, nagkaroon ng bagyo, and I almost got stuck in the flood, no? But fortunately, I made it in time to the airport. Okay, so yeah, that problem was really costly because I have to buy some clothes for that. Okay, so in the coming days, I'll be posting some videos about from my experience in Paris, and it's really overwhelming to go through all those videos and materials. But I'll try to edit as much as I could, and share more insights about the Olympics. No? So I'm very happy because I get to experience this and share this to my students in my sports and politics class, as well as sports and international issues. Okay, so this is very a hands-on experience. Okay? And I'm looking forward to the next Olympics that will happen in 2028 in LA. So watch out for that. Okay, so for now, goodbye. I'll see you again on the next video.